Welcome, dear students. Today we shall begin with the second lesson, that is health and diseases. We all must have suffered from some or the other disease at some point in our life. Yes or no? In this lesson, we shall see why do we suffer from a particular disease, what types of diseases are present, and many more related to our health. So let's begin with the lesson health and diseases. As we begin the lesson, let's first understand these terms. Health. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-beingness and not merely the absence of any disease. Physical means relating to a body, physical body. Mental means relating to a mind, whereas social well-beingness means to coexist peacefully with people around us. What is disease? Condition of disturbances in physiological or psychological processes in the body is called diseases. Now, what do we mean by physiological and psychological? Let's see. Physiological process means a branch of biology that deals with normal functioning of living organisms and their parts. Whereas psychological process, we can see from the picture that it is the scientific study of human mind. Each disease has its own specific symptoms. You must have heard the names of various diseases like diabetes, common flu, asthma, Down syndrome. Now, Down syndrome is a disorder causing developmental and intellectual delays, heart disease, etc. Reasons and symptoms of all these diseases are different. To bring coordination in scientific study of diseases, diseases are classified as follows. Now here you all can see a chart. So according to the chart, we'll see how diseases are classified. Types of disease, we have two, according to duration and according to reasons. Now according to duration means according to time period. Under that we have chronic disease and acute disease. Now chronic disease means long time or longer duration disease. Just think for an example of chronic disease. Cancer, yes. So cancer is a chronic disease. Second, acute disease. Acute disease means the disease which lasts for a short time, short term. Example, we can say common cold. Now, on the other side, we have types of disease according to reasons. Under that, we have hereditary disease, acquired disease. Now, hereditary disease means particular characteristics are transferred from parents to offspring. So, few people suffer from that particular disease. Example, we have Down syndrome. Again, I'll repeat what is Down syndrome. It is a disorder causing developmental and intellectual delays. On the other hand, we have acquired disease. Now, acquired disease which we acquire at some particular point in our life. We do not get that disease as we are born. We get it at some particular time during one's lifetime. So, under that we have infectious disease, non-infectious disease. Now, the definition for infectious and non-infectious disease will be seen in the coming slides. Just have a look at the examples. Infectious disease, we have example common cold, flu, dengue. Non-infectious disease, example diabetes, heart disease. Infectious disease. Diseases spread through contaminated air, water, food, or vectors like insects and other animals are called as infectious disease. Contaminated means we can say dirty water or dirty air, dirty food. Okay. So the diseases spread by these means are known as infectious disease. Now here we have a table stating name of a particular disease. Pathogen. Pathogen means the virus or the bacteria which causes that disease. Mode of infection, we have symptoms and prevention and treatment. Now one by one we will look into it. The first is tuberculosis. Now pathogen or the virus for it is Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Mode of infection, spitting by patient through air, prolonged contact with and sharing of materials of patients. Now here, if one healthy person is in contact with that infected person, if he is using the things of that infected person, the healthy person may also get that disease. Symptoms we have chronic cough. Now earlier also I told you the meaning of chronic. Chronic means long term. So chronic cough means a person suffering from cough for a longer period of time. Bloody spitting, emaciation. Emaciation means becoming excessively thin. Difficult breathing. Prevention and treatment, BCG vaccine, isolation of patient, regular medication like DOT. DOT means direct observation treatment. Second, we have hepatitis, also known as jaundice. Pathogen. Pathogen means again I'll say virus or the bacteria which causes this disease. We have hepatitis virus A, B, C, D, E. Mode of infection, contaminated water, sharing of needles, blood transfusion. Blood transfusion means transferring of blood. Symptoms we have anorexia, yellow urine, general weakness, nausea, vomiting, grey stool. Now here anorexia means loss or lack of appetite for food, which means we do not have a willingness to eat food. Nausea means feeling of sickness. Prevention and treatment, drinking boiled water, proper cleaning of hands. Next we have dysentery. Pathogen, bacteria, virus, Shigella, bacilli, Entamoeba histolytica. Mode of infection we have contaminated food and water. Symptoms, watery stool, pains in abdomen. Prevention and treatment, drinking of boiled water, proper storage of food, ORS consumption. Now ORS means oral rehydration salts. It is a liquid, so we have to drink it to treat or to prevent dysentery. Next we have cholera. Pathogen we have Vibrio cholerae in the bracket bacterium. Mode of infection we have contaminated food and water. Symptoms, vomiting, severe diarrhea, cramps in legs. Prevention and treatment, following hygienic practices, avoiding open place food, drinking boiled water, vaccination against cholera. Next disease we have typhoid. Salmonella typhi in the bracket bacterium. This is a pathogen for this disease. Mode of infection, again contaminated food and water. Symptoms, anorexia, headache, rash on abdomen, dysentery, fever up to 104 degree Fahrenheit. Prevention and treatment, drinking clean water, vaccination, proper disposal of sewage. Now here if we see mode of infection is common, that is contaminated food and water is common for all these three diseases. Which diseases? Dysentery, cholera and typhoid. So it is very good for us, or it will be a better way to eat food made at home and drink pure or clear water, boiled water. Now here in this picture, we can see infection through sputum, which means whenever we talk or whenever we cough, what happens is few drops of our spit or of our saliva mixes up in the air, or even the larger droplets settle on the ground within few seconds. So if this person is suffering from any particular disease, what happens is any other person, any other healthy person who comes in contact with this sputum or with the saliva in the air or the droplets which are settled on the ground, he or she may also suffer from that particular diseases. So that is it for this lecture. We will continue the remaining part in the next video. Thank you.